Welcome to the once busy market town of Hyde Park. This place has a little church as you walk straight on in and is now completely occupied by raiders. Not the church though, it's pretty empty, but you can still find some supplies on the next level here. Just behind, seems someone had a bit of a camp and well, they don't need the supplies anymore, or you can take them before they get back. A lot of Radiant quests will begin with a gang of maybe Brotherhood or Raiders or something, gunners in the church that you may have to eliminate or team up with to take out the Raiders here in Hyde Park. Now, as I said, this place is mostly flooded. It kind of reminds me of Forest Grove Marsh, but don't worry, the water isn't too irradiated. You can go into all the flooded stores. There isn't too much lingering about. In fact, if I take away the water here, you can get a good look. This place has skulls. The next place has fire extinguishers in some of the display cases and other various junk. There's a staircase that will take you upstairs, so we'll carry on through here. And into the first one. This tripwire will trigger a grenade and it'll promptly just blow this room up. So, this room's quite cool. The reason for it is that they've been torturing their own kind, their own raiders. And that's because Captain Wes of the Gunners actually had an infiltrator go into this gang. So they're currently trying to figure out who the spy or spies are for the Gunners. And needless to say, the leader of this gang is a little paranoid as to who's hanging about. So you'll find a lot of the bodies are raiders as well as just standard settlers who they may have taken this place over from. It's hard to tell, did the raiders build this infrastructure or did some settlers think it was a good idea? But judging by the meat bags, it seems that even super mutants may have been here at some point. Because that would be more akin to super mutants than it would be for raiders. Now, you do want the skill book and all the goodies up here, where you'll find Scutter, and you'll get Grognag the Barbarian comic. This one will help your unarmed melee attacks do 5% extra damage on crits. And then, you've got plenty of drugs hanging about, a novice safe for you to unlock, and the steamer trunk for taking this place over. Now, this note, looking forward to seeing you, signed your neighbours. We're not entirely sure if that came from, well, there's a lot of potentials. It could have come from the Raiders at Quincy Quarries. As we know, the Raiders don't seem to get on with each other. It could have come from the Gunners at Gunner Plaza or the Gunners at Quincy Ruins. We quite simply don't know. It could have been a note they sent the settlers here before they took it over, if that is what happened. Now, there is a whole other half to this place with various items for you to get. So let's cross over the bridge. We'll find more settlers, more raiders, and more bridges built over all the water points. You can sneak your way up. Oh, be careful. There are some grenades and booby traps. They don't want you to sneak in. So yeah, this is an alternative route in, or if you want to go extra stealthy, you can go in through the staircase here. Again, if I drain away the water, you'll see that there's a bag of cement and some fire extinguishers inside of this store here. Now, let's find some of the interesting sights you might find. First is this house over here, kind of out towards Jamaica Plain. You'll find a bottle of Day Tripper next to a settler who appears to have, let's just say, had a wee bit too much fun. The Addictal is very good. It kind of looks a wee bit like Jap, so it's always good when you find one just out in the wild. Wee sleeping bag if you need to recover. Another body that's quite interesting is this fellow over here, who was presumably just enjoying his sugar bombs before, well, the bombs fell. And this entire scene is just quite cool. If you ever placed that, A+. Now, let's go over to one of the last remaining sheds. There's 3 of them. This is the first one. The power armor station if you need to do a wee bit of tinkering on your suit whilst you're here. And the final one is, well, another one is over here. And this one contains various toolboxes and other supplies that you might need for your travels. If you're picking up just junk to maybe improve your weapons or armor. And there's a lot of first aid around here next to this fellow. He certainly doesn't need it anymore, so why not take it off his hands? Now, an alternative entrance is also at the southern portion of this building. Plenty of ways up. But once you attract the attention of one of the raiders, you attract the attention of all of them. So it turns into a firefight pretty quickly. This last shed has an armor workbench, a wee cooler, locker, and even some bags of fertilizer for you to pick up. Then you go on to another unmarked location like the raider tree there, or if you're feeling super adventurous and you go towards the chapel or church, either way, you'll find a super mutant behemoth patrolling some treasure. A fair bit out of it, but it is definitely worth having a look. There he is. He's just behind Gunner's Plaza here. This is the dead man's treasure. This behemoth is patrolling this steamer trunk. And, well, he won't take too kindly to you being in the area. Alright, so that covers all of Hyde Park. I'll be moving on to the Suffolk County Charter School next. Thank you for watching.